All right. Good evening. Cool beans. Thank you. All right. Good evening. So, Rob here. We got a little bit of a different thing tonight. First of all, we're not going to go too in depth in the books tomorrow, but I will talk about a couple. And tonight we are joined by John Hernandez. He is the president of Big Texas Comicon. Here to talk a little bit about the show coming up.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So real quick, we're going to do this, and then we're going to start talking about the show. Here's the two big heavy hitters for tomorrow. All right, and you're not going to see this. I'm going to try to move this up closer. All right, this is the DC All In special. If you've been keeping track of any of the new stuff going on with DC right now, with the Absolute Batman and Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, this is going to be the book you want to get because this has the first appearance of all three. There's that one. And then the other one that I'm super excited about is the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider special here. This has a first appearance of a new Ghost Rider. Her name is Phantasma, and she's like a roller derby Ghost Rider chick. Brand new book, brand new character, and it's pretty awesome. So that's the big hitters for tomorrow morning. So now here we are. So John, welcome aboard. Tell us a little bit about your show.
Thanks for having me. Big Texas Comicon, October 11th, 12th, and 13th. We're in our technically 6th year, 5th show, due to COVID. Downtown San Antonio at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center.
Henry B. is awesome.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome, man. We love working with them. We love working with the city of San Antonio. It's a great event for the city, a great event for comic lovers and people that want to meet their celebrities, their favorite celebrities growing up, the people they watched, for instance, Steve Burns, Blue's Clues. Everyone grew up on that guy. He's going to be there, and it gives people the opportunity to come and meet him. Other than celebrities, we have 200 vendors and artists in attendance.
Including us.
Yep,
we'll be there.
Make sure you guys stop by their booth.
Just saying, we'll be there.
Video game tournaments, arcade games, tabletop gaming, Q&A panels, anything you can think of Comic-Con wise, we'll have it.
Okay, so who would you say the highlights as far as the celebrities go?
Celebrities, to me,
who are the people that you would recommend getting in line to see?
Just because I know I'm gonna, but there's one I'm gonna meet. It's Elijah Wood, big Lord of the Rings fan.
Okay,
Elijah Wood. I was just showing my cousin yesterday. My cousin didn't remember or realize he was in Back to the Future Part 2. He was the kid when Marty McFly is shooting the video game.
That's right.
That's his first movie role.
Was he the kid in the video game, or was he the kid that? No, that was him. You're right. You're right.
He says, I think it's him that says, "You have to use your hands. That's a kid's toy."
It's like a baby's toy.
Exactly. And I loved him in The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin. But Lord of the Rings, absolutely love it. So I'm actually excited to meet Elijah, Sean Astin, and John Rhys Davies, who plays Gimli, who is one of my favorite characters in the series. So those are the three. Well, Elijah one, and then just because I've met him a few times, Charlie Hunnam, humble guy. He's good to talk to. Great with the fans. I don't even want to say good. He's great with the fans. He'll sit there, he'll communicate, talk to you. You leave and you won't be like, man, that's it. You'll leave and you're like, oh,
he makes it worth it.
He makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Other than that, because I was a wrestling fan growing up, Sting. Sting. Yeah, exactly. Big fan growing up. The first time I ever went to wrestling was my birthday. I think I was in 3rd grade. We lived in Kansas. My dad was in the military, and we drove from Fort Riley to Topeka. And my dad took me to watch WCW when I got to see Sting.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. How about, so we're in a comic book store. This is a comic book scene. Tell us about some comic people that are going to be there.
We've got a few. Man, they're all running in together for me. Garrett, who does our booking, does an awesome job. Chris Campana is going to be a great one. Sam De La Rosa, who's right up the road in Dallas. I like his Venom and the Spider-Man stuff that he does. Man, we have about, I think, six of them, six artists.
7 comic artists.
Yeah, 6 or 7 comic book artists. Again, they start running in together with me because all the other operations
I
that
bet
goes
you're
on,
running at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Right
it's
now.
a million miles
constant.
an hour, and that's why we have our departments, and I stay in my lane. My lane's the vendors, the tickets, the promotions, the setup, all the operations dealing with convention center and radio and TV. I stay in my lane, and some of the other stuff does seep into mine, and but it all starts coming to a cluster right now.
So for like the entrepreneurs out there, how did you get started doing this? How did this come into fruition?
So we had my background is I ran I was director of operations with the San Antonio Missions baseball team. So running events, there was 70 home games. Had my staff, and we put on and if you've gone to a minor league baseball game, every half inning there's a promotion.
Yeah.
And it's not like basketball or hockey where you have the timeouts and hey, I got 10 minutes. Baseball, 3 pitches, it can happen. And so I was always on my feet. And
I used to live on Lackland before I retired.
Okay. Right there.
and we were right there. So I heard the fireworks all the time.
Yeah. And so my brother, who he was actually producer for the Billy Madison show, 99.5 Kiss, and morning show. So he did promotions. We helped for a couple of years, help another event, for a few years. And then 2019, we just, we had chat about it for a couple months about, hey man, why don't we do one of these shows? Why don't we do one of these Comic Cons? We know what we're doing. We have the connections. We have the budget. And, I told my brother, I said, there's 4 of us, four owners, and it's me, my brother, and 2 cousins. And I said, we don't fail together. We're not going to fail. Let's just do it. And, like any business, you go into it and you're got that fear in the back of your head.
Oh, when I started up this one.
Exactly.
Yeah. The only other time I felt that kind of trepidation was like 25 years ago when I joined the Air Force. I was on the bus rolling into Lackland, and that was the only time I ever experienced butterflies in my stomach, because I was like, there's no backing out.
You're here.
And opening up the store here, that was the second time in my life I ever felt anything like that.
And that's every entrepreneur, everybody, that opens their own business, they know that fear, and that, oh crap.
Yep.
It's game time.
Yep. And
I remember telling my brother, I said, man, we don't fail, not together. We're going to get it done. And when I say I went all in, I went all in. You hear those stories about ramen noodles and stuff like that. It was like that for me for a little while, because that's how much I believed in our family, our team, to just put on a show. And, the rest is history. 6 years later, we're at God. It's you're going to see for yourself this next weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the next steps? What's the future hold?
So next steps, we're already booked for next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already booked the Henry B. You're
already booked Henry B. And a little insider information, we're going bigger.
Okay.
Yeah. We the space we have right now, when I say we're maxed out, we're maxed out. It's gonna be an awesome crowd, man. And next year we're going bigger, and it's gonna be bigger, better, more works going into it. A lot of people don't see hey, you're focused on this year, right? Yep. But we're still,
you got to think strategically. You got to look at the next steps. Yep. You can't just not pay attention.
Exactly. I'm already taking meetings for next year, and this has been going on for a couple weeks now, and it's nonstop. And to me, our work ethic with that, it just leads into a great show. And it's something that, I'm a big cheese ball. Like I told you earlier, it's for the fans.
Yeah.
It's for the fans. When I see kids running around excited, people my age, I'm 40, people my age running around excited, even older people that come, and they're now watching these shows with their kids and their grandkids, and 3 generations get to meet. This year's going to be Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, Karate Kid, Cobra Kai.
Oh, that's right. The whole Cobra Kai cast is going to be there.
Cobra Kai cast,
That's what my daughter's kind of.
Okay.
My daughter,
yeah, she wants that.
Is up for that.
Yeah. So you get all these different generations coming together. In the past, we had it with Mario Lopez and Mark Paul Gosselaar, Saved by the Bell.
Yep.
The reboot came back, and you had these different generations coming together to celebrate it. And that's one reason I just absolutely love this.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So, for somebody who's new to going to shows of this scale, what are your recommendations for somebody who doesn't really understand how things work?
Yeah. When it's funny you bring that up, because
well, I mean, that's one of the bigger questions, especially for people who are new. I see it online all the time. Like, I'm getting ready to go to the show. It's my first time going. How do I prepare? What
exactly.
I don't want to break any rules.
Yeah, exactly. And we get those emails every day.
Yep.
Every day. And my response is, what's your phone number? I'm going to call you personally. I'm going to walk, and I'd say the same thing. I'm going to walk you in the front door, and we're just going to experience the whole thing together right now. One, if you want to come in cosplay, come in cosplay. Make sure it's not inappropriate.
Okay.
Number one, if you have cosplay, make sure you're not bringing in actual weapons and stuff like that. Still family friendly event. We don't need blades. We don't need bats and all that stuff. That's walk in the front door. All right. You get there. If you have your bags or whatever, they're going to bag check you, just safety. You get your tickets, you get your wristbands. You walk in the front door. You're going to see our store right there with our merchandise, this one right here, just then, and then it's just the right 2 lanes are artists and comic book creators. And the next 4 or 5 lanes are vendors, comic book shops, anything you think of you want to buy comic related, they've got it. I've seen statues and a guy, he'll take metal objects like this and make it into his own art, and it's amazing. And then you can either go left to video games and you hang out there for however long you want, play some video games, it's open play, or you want to join the tournaments and try to win some cash prizes, do your thing. We will have you walk down the last lane, the Ninja Turtle movie reunion.
Okay.
Yeah, all 4 of the original Ninja Turtles. Judith Hogue.
I was about to ask you, you're gonna have Judith Hogue.
Yeah, Judith Hogue. And then you'll have a bunch of celebrities right there. Number one thing I will say: wear comfortable tennis shoes.
Comfortable shoes.
Comfortable shoes. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. A lot of standing. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. You think because you're inside, you're gonna be okay, but you're gonna be standing. You're gonna be walking. You don't realize, hey, you do sweat a little bit. You are on your feet. Take some breaks.
Yep.
There's seating areas around there. Take some breaks. Whether it be going to our second floor and sitting in on a Q&A panel for 40 minutes. Go up there, take a break, sit down on a Q&A panel, grab a bite, and that's pretty much that's a quick gist of it right there. It's vendors, artists, celebrities, Q&A panels, gaming, tabletop gaming. If you want to sit there and play Magic and those kind of games, we have tournaments going on there. Or if you just want to open play, we have some of that stuff there too.
So one of the things that people maybe not understand is, for some of these celebrities, how long you're going to stand in line.
Yep.
I didn't even look. Is there like a fast pass or like a, like a VIP?
There is a VIP
kind of deal.
There is a VIP pass.
I imagine it's probably sold out at this point.
Say we pretty much almost doubled the amount we did last year, and we sold out a couple months ago.
Oh man.
And I tell people, think of it as like that Disney pass, right?
Yep.
People say, oh, I don't want to wait in line for this long. There's that Disney Flash Pass. That's what you think of, right?
Yep.
People think of Disney. I've made the mistake myself going to a football event. And even though we run this, I never thought about the Flash Pass.
Yep.
And I'm standing in line. I said, I do this for a living. And I didn't realize to buy the Flash Pass. But yeah, our Express Pass, normally it comes with 3-day admission, t-shirt, goodie bag, tote bag, some other swag, artwork, and that's always the first to go. It's.
I mean, you see my badge, array
collection up there, yeah.
And it's as soon as the first time I got the VIP pass, I'm
You're never going back.
I'm totally bougie. I'm spoiled.
Yep.
I can't do shows without it now, and it's like, unless I'm going in as a vendor, I gotta get that.
Oh, for sure. it makes it that because you're standing in line for
It's worth
it can
every
be,
penny to me. I mean,
you can be standing in line for an hour,
Mhm.
you know, hour here, hour there. Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're like, whoa, I just stood in line for 2 people for a couple hours. But the express pass, we call it the express pass, same thing, you know.
Mhm.
That's always the way to go, and that's not pushing the most expensive ticket. That's just, hey,
Yeah.
you want to meet these guys and ladies, that's the route to go, you know.
And so it's downtown. It's at the Henry B. I imagine the parking's kind of just the standard fare
Yeah,
parking, River Center Mall.
yeah. We've got River Park and Ride with Via coming
okay.
off from not too far from here, Crossroads, I-10 and 410, and that will be running. Show starts at 10. It'll start running at 9, and it'll run to an hour after the show. It'll just be back and forth. They're on standby with extra buses.
Okay.
So say, hey, you know,
That's
hey,
good.
we are getting slammed.
Yeah.
Let's throw another one in there. I've been in talks with Via. I actually got to follow up with them again tomorrow to kind of get their logos and start promoting it. But yeah, we there's options there. If not, if you don't want to mess with parking, Uber.
Yeah.
Uber, Lyft, you know, carpool.
Or just get a room at the Hyatt. Is it at the Hyatt right there?
Yeah, I mean,
that's kind of how I play
one of our hotels, they're selling fast.
Yeah.
One of the hotels we partner with is the Emily Morgan, you know, the haunted history and everything. And we've been selling hotels like crazy. I'm like, hey, I need a few more staff rooms, like for extra staff.
Yeah.
And they're like, you gotta let us know quick. So yeah, I tell everybody, if you're gonna be down there and you plan on going multiple days, you know this.
Yep.
You get rid of that two hours of travel because you're gonna get stuck in traffic, you're gonna park,
Yep.
you're gonna have to pay and all this stuff, and then you're gonna have to walk. Stay downtown. Stay downtown and help promote the city, and you know, the hotels and everything do help the city. You know, because it brings in tourism money and all that stuff too. So,
well, awesome. I'm not seeing this, so we don't have any little questions popping up. I'm kind of that kind of covers the bases that I wanted to talk about. I mean, for right now, I guess the floor is yours for any last thoughts you want to send out.
you know, I just
show
thank you.
Absolutely.
You know, thank you. You know, I'm excited to build this partnership with you. You know, I'm really hoping it goes great for you next weekend. Because I just see this building together, and you know, we'd love to try to get on the community, and what better way to get to our community than with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, than with you and your shop and everything. But I just want everybody to know, you know, we do this for you guys. We really hope that you guys come out and support the show. Make sure you stop by, you know, Big Alpaca Comics.
Thank you.
Yep. You know, stop by their booths. You know, if you see me there, hey, what's up, John? I'll tell you what's up. You know, I'll be all over. And if you reach out to me, I guarantee you, I'll say hi. I'll shake your hand. If I have my head down, I'm just in the zone. That's not being mean. That's just the life of a showrunner. Sometimes you just gotta get in the zone and start walking.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to get stuff done.
Yeah. But we really hope, you know, we do this. We're from San Antonio. It's 4 family members from the south side of San Antonio. 3 of us went to South San, 1 went to McCollum. Then you build into the actual other part of the staff, you know.
I gotta throw out what I really kind of like about that is this isn't Fan Expo. This isn't GalaxyCon. They have their qualities, but this is absolutely local, and this is local, and this isn't billionaire local.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying, there's no billionaire lawyers in charge of this show. This is real people.
We keep each other humble. For those that work with family, you know what I'm talking about. My brother, I'm always gonna be little brother. You know, but it's good though, because we butt heads, and you know, that just shows how much we care about the show. You know, hey, I have this idea, you know, I'm not feeling it. Hey, I have this idea, I'm not feeling it, and we'll go at each other. You know, nothing crazy, but we'll go at each other, and that's just us wanting to build the best show for San Antonio. Again, we keep each other humble, and like you said, we're just for us, it's about the fan. It's not about us. You know, that's why you guys, if you guys see me on other interviews, I usually don't put the president title out there and all that stuff, you know, because it's not about us. It's not about titles. It's about the show, Big Texas Comicon. And it's for the fans. And I just want you guys to know that we do it for you guys. We really, really do. Do it for the smiles, do it for the kids, do it for the families that want to experience and have fun. That's why we do it, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So I think we're good here. All right. Real quick, one last thing. The 2 books for tomorrow to look out for: Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider Special and the DC All In Special. Both have new characters. This is all your brand new Absolute characters make their first appearance here. We open tomorrow at 8:30. Get in here and get your stuff. Alpaca out. We'll see you guys later. And we're done.